Oh, how about a Sakura 2.0? No? Then I gotta do it on my own. Okay, I'm going to start out by making the base shape of the weapon. And this free template by Android DFT made that so much easier for me. I usually sew cosplays, so it was definitely something different this time. But I need a prop for cosplaying at some point anyway. I can't just stand there, especially in photos, like what am I gonna do with my arms? I can't just cut them off. I don't know. Okay, anyway. I used styrofoam for the base shape, but I would use a different insulation plate next time. Pros for styrofoam, it is 98% air, so really light. But the cons on the other hand, it has a rather unique texture, so it's a lot of work to make it smooth afterwards. These balls are now everywhere in my room. Oh yeah, and this. Honestly, I think I got used to the sound by now, and I luckily didn't hit the ultra high notes that often because they really make my skin turn inside out. After some more carving I got the shapes that I wanted, and now to the magazine. Not clip, it's a magazine. So just like before, cutting some edges smooth here and there, and then adding some more details, like these little notches here. I really should have used something else. These balls are now everywhere. Now that this is done, I use the template again to get the shapes for the details and then cut them out of EVA foam. Probably should have used EVA foam, even if that meant layering a couple of them. Well, next time. This is how I place them on, and then I just hot glue it together. Of course, the silencer needs some more details too, so I wrap it in some thin foam and again hot glue it together. As long as the glue isn't applied directly on the styrofoam, it won't melt, or at least not form a crater. And who would have thought that even more hot glue would make it even deeper? Well, it took some time to repair that hole. On the end piece I cut in some notches and then put it on. The next step is to put it together, so with some glue and wires that are pressed inside each piece, it holds firm. No, it holds decent, it's a prop after all. But the assembly phase is complete, now I can prime it. Brought me to this space. I started with embers, now a raging fire is burning in its place. I'll never surrender. Rather try and fail and fall a million times. Originally, I wanted to make the boring grey classic skin, but then I saw this beautiful design on Twitter. All mentions are in the description, go check them out. The canvas is only mostly white, because this foam clay to model the tree only sticks to the grey primer. If I were to only paint the Phantom as it is, it would just be a fancy Battle Pass skin, and I don't want that. Now with the 3D tree it is a little bit special, and is at least the boring bundle version. I just want every gun to have a sound, okay? Bloop bloop.
I know I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air.
And now the base color pink. I start by painting it in one color and then go from there. I want a white to pink fade, so I use the dry brush and wash method in white and a darker shade of this pink to get the job done. Here I washed on a darker pink and then dabbed off the excess with a paper towel. For the finale, with some flower inspiration, which I totally not overwater because I never took care of any plant and I have no idea how to do it, I painted on some blossom details. But quickly realized that I can just use a marker to draw these small petals. And the very last thing to do was adding highlights to the black parts with grey paint. If you enjoyed this video, let me know with a like and a comment, or just some how to water your flower advice. Here's a little spoiler for the next cosplay and now some detail shots. Thank you for watching, have a good day.